Hello, welcome back. Welcome to PsykoMaggot's Let's Play Minecraft. Except, we're not going to play Minecraft. I'm just going to run around this world because we're just not using it anymore. We haven't played here in a long time. Remember this? Yeah? No? Maybe so? This is where Mac built his flag, his giant creeper flag. Anyways, yeah, we haven't played here in a while, so I figured before I delete this world, I'll just have a quick run around. We built quite a few things here, and we just haven't been around. So, anyways, here we go. Let me start off with Ollie's house. Ollie had himself a house in the server, and that's about it. Not much to this one, but it's quaint. It's nice. One of the first things we did was build the roundhouse. That was supposed to be our server storage room. Everybody was going to use it, and everybody just kind of went off in their own direction anyways. Mac Rooney built himself a house just over here, which had all sorts of contraptions in it, and unfortunately, since taking it off of the server, I ended up reverting it back to this older copy, and the older copy doesn't quite have all his little bells and whistles, but it's kind of nice that Mac spent a lot of time, built a lot of stuff, and we played lots. Coordinating our schedules wasn't too easy for recording, so what I ended up doing is I took off and I started playing on a Feed the Beast server, on a very good quiet server, and I tell you, I got addicted to Feed the Beast. I was playing that quite a bit over there. This is my daughter's house, and she did a very good job with this one. What else did we have? Oh, yes. Right off the hop in this land, we ended up finding a skeleton spawner, and a really cool location. It wasn't very far off the surface. As you can see, it's right in close to our village. It was right about here. I found it. I was just mining for some caves, and just right inside of the surface here, we found a skeleton spawner, and that kept us quite rich in XP right off the hop. It was very nice. So, anyways, I decorated it up nice and pretty-like. And I built my house rather close to this thing. So, if we just look ahead of us here, I started off by building myself a nice little house. A couple of horses in the front. Nice gated house. And I used this design on a friend of mine's server when we were playing Feed the Beast. And this little design of house worked out really good for me. So I just have my storage room down below, and a little bit of a crafting area, and my little bedroom, and food downstairs. Worked really well for me. I had myself an automatic chicken farm, cooked up my chicken for me. A small little compact design worked really well. I built a pretty compact cow farm as well, and that was working out really good as well. So redstone wasn't quite working properly, but it did work. It did the trick. Also, I watched myself quite a few videos on the internet, and this design here came from Madness64. He's got some great medieval builds, but this doesn't look very medieval anymore. You know, I kind of converted a little bit so that it would match my build for my house, which is a very small looking house. So I guess, you know what, I didn't go upstairs either, so kind of see the village a little bit from the upstairs of my house. If I could find the button. There we go. So, there we go. We'll go up on my deck. You can kind of see what's going on. There's our original build. And I tell you, this place looks a lot different than it did when we first got here. And then out the back. So, yeah, you still can't see that very well. But I tell you, Madness 64, this is a great design. I made it look a little bit more modern, but this ended up being my brew house. And basically, I just have a potion room upstairs, and this is where I was creating all my potions, the materials to go with. Max house, he's got himself his stables. And I don't need to show the details of Max house, but oh yeah, we've already been through Max house anyways. We made it kind of pretty. We put, instead of putting just a massive farm everywhere, we ended up just kind of spreading our veggies out and stuff like that. So we also spread the village out. We didn't hang out together. We did manage to get our butts over to the end, and we killed the dragon as a group, as a team, and that was quite fun. And on one of these levels, we have our egg. That was quite fun. We all died quite a few times. It was great. Over there, we have an enchanting. Mac built that. It was kind of like a temple, and way off in the distance, we have another. There's a zombie spawner just over there. So we had lots of XP coming in all over the place. It was great. A couple other houses off in the distance, and we ended up bringing this world over online onto the server, and had lots of fun. Bear with me while I load up another world that I've been in, spent some time in. Ow. This is another world that we played around with. This is actually the same world where I first created that house. It originally looked more like this, and it's a small little house. It's nice. I like it. It's cozy. I kind of wanted to make it like the old cozy cabin that Paul Soares was making, and just with a little bit of a extra touch on it. So anyways, the same thing. I got my little bed in a little storage room, and this was before I ended up making that other design where this led off downstairs into a food room, and I kind of already had that idea that this was going to happen over there. So this land we ended up calling this more of a farming land. So we had our barn. This is where I played with my kids. We had our chicken farm and a pig farm, which I believe we've killed all off. Sheep of all variation, different colors, and some cows. This also went upstairs, and just a place to look out. It was a nice little barn. We also had a horse stable just over here, and that was a bad jump. And this was when horses were first introduced into Minecraft, and yeah, it was a nice addition. We played around with that lots. It was fun. Not really much to this land. This is a good little contraption that I found off the internet. Just basically, you know, with the use of a comparator and hoppers, just put your oak logs into there, and it'll go down. The comparator will spit it all out, and item dropper will spit it back up as charcoal. Great little invention. Nice and small, nice and compact. Again, a little brew station. Nothing fancy. Just a place to fill a few bottles, make a few potions. And that was about it for this land, I tell you. Just over here we had this was version 1.0 for the potato farm, which works quite well, by the way. Oh, did I have water incorporated into this one? I don't see a button. Normally, no, this is an older design. Anyways, let me load up another world. Shortly after that world, we ended up over here. We basically just carved this little hole out in the wall, and this became our starter little hidey hole. We made ourselves some food, went down, and again, like almost every single land that we adapted to, we ended up finding a skeleton spawner just in close. So what we did is we shot the skeleton spawners just over here, and we shot them straight up and over, and then they ended up dropping on this side, which worked out perfect for XP. Down below is just a standard mine shaft. We made a little strip mine. Very fun. This is actually not too bad of a world. I was watching a lot of Madness 64 at the time, and I decided, I want to make something like a castle. So that's when we were playing around with this world, me and the kids, and we started with a castle. We started going with that style of building, right? A little more medieval. And of course I was playing vanilla, so what else are you really going to make anyways? So cow farm, chicken farm, sheep farm. There's our castle. This is my first attempt at making a castle, so you know, it's got work. But me and the kids, we had our houses in here. We all had our own little house. There's Dad's house, and yeah, it was just a lot of fun playing in here, I tell you. So we got our castle set up over there. I'll run over there now. My son's house over in the corner. The Smurf shack. This is where we kept all our supplies. So we have towers. These towers are very similar to the ones that I saw in a Madness 64 video. Ish. But I found the castle very flat and boring. So, and unfinished, of course. Let's just run over towards, there's the Smurf shack, and then I started a little brewing room over here. What do we call it? The Old Witch's House of Magic. And of course, we created all of this stuff in survival, so it did take quite a bit of time. That's how I usually like to play. Gather resources. We have a storage room up here. Just above the main entrance. Throne. And we've got our upstairs bedroom. This is the Queen's bed. And then we have the tower leading up a little bit higher, overviewing all of the land. Not too bad for a beginner. I think it turned out alright. Oh, and we put flags up this time. Not quite the creeper flag that Mackenzie built in the other video, but they would do. And then from here, we ended up taking this design and moving it over towards our server. So let me just quickly log out and I'll show you what we had on the server. And here we are on the PsykoServer. As usual, a mineshaft. But we played here for quite some time. Of course, we've left some resources in the walls. Never really cleaned it all out. Nor did we really need to. But we have stolen quite a few resources out of this mineshaft. Oh my god, I don't remember this shaft being so long. Bear with me while I get to the other end of this. There we go. So again, strip mine after strip mine after strip mine. Not all of them used. Well, and again, as I came down this side of the mine shaft, this time, what did I find? I found a skeleton spawner. I tell you, this skeleton spawner, it works, but, you know, waiting for the XP just seems to take forever. You can't really use this as a very good grinder at all. Just seems to take forever. Basically, these guys here, I mean, I didn't even bother making a mob softener out of this. I was going to, but, you know, it takes forever to get your stuff. I got some temporary swords. I just throw my string in there. Kind of a useless contraption. Again, another staircase. Prettied up. Chests on either side. The idea was to fill them all up, all the chests. But this takes you upstairs. And let me log out real quick, because this rain is going to kill me. There we go, that's a little better. So, anyways, up this side of the mine shaft, we have basically that mine shaft will lead straight up into this door. And this door brings you inside of the castle. We started making a tower over here. Well, I started making a tower over here. This castle I built by myself. Ooh, creeper. I built by myself. I didn't get any help over here this time. But, oh, villagers are gone and dead. That's not cool. That was filled with villagers. I guess they're all dead now. Made a couple of small little houses. Never really finished them up. And then, oh, this house was mine, but clearly it's been blown up quite a bit. And I had a little bit of tools and diamonds in there. I don't see them. I haven't been on this server in a while, so it looks like it's a right mess now. Few small houses. Villages over there. We made a water well. Well, when I say we, I mean I. Made a water well over there. And enchanting room. Much the same as most of the other designs that I usually do. So you've got your chest and crafting table and then a pressure plate just to bring the level down to 1 for enchanting, which Makes things much better when I want to enchant into a book or something like that. This wall design is much better than that last wall. I finished this one up quite a bit, so it's rather large. Let me go up on the wall. It is completed. This did take me quite some time to complete. The wall kind of follows the landscape, goes up and down with it, and travels around in all directions with guard towers all around for sniping. Then over on this side, this is where the path leads off. There's a tunnel leading off to Mac-Rooney's village over there. I'll show you that real quick. But from different angles, this place is, it looks pretty good. Their wall goes all around over there, and of course I made myself a larger tower. I didn't want a castle on this place. I figured, let's go with a tower this time, so yeah, I think this place turned out alright. Then I've got my nether portal. I haven't quite finished this, but you know, I think we could do with a little bit more detail on this bridge, but this leads off to my nether portal, and I don't believe I've done too much work over in the nether. Ooh, that's loud. So anyways, let's run upstairs in our tower and we'll have a quick look at that. I did put quite a bit of detail into that, I think. It looks okay. And never did finish my floor. It was a work in progress, but you know, after a few creeper explosions, I was not too happy. There's a horse in my tower. I think I know who put that there. So after wrapping up these stairs, the next layer wraps around just like that. And there's my throne room. I've made myself a little chair, little throne. And then to get further up, we go up a ladder. And we have another level. I was going to put some chests in there or something like that. And one more layer. I mean, you know what? There's what can you really do in vanilla? All you can build is structures and stuff. So, I mean, well, unless of course you're etho and redstone is just your thing. But yeah, this is what I came up with. Just a little castle, little place to build more stuff inside, I guess. And lots of farms. And another little tower. I might come back to this world. I don't know. I think I'm going to start all over again with 1.8 coming, so we'll have to see. But anyways, that's enough of the server tour. It's time to get back to Feed the Beast. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye now.
We have a request from the